What's up, guys? It's you, and welcome to the Create a Mega Project, where every once in a while we create a brand new Mega Evolution, and we theory mine it and all that cool stuff. So anyway, before we begin today's episode, I understand that today's episode isn't going up a bit late. It may be like early Monday morning or late Sunday night. I apologize. Photoshop wasn't working for a while because I had to renew my trial, and then I had to study and crazy stuff went on. So anyway, that has kind of been my Sunday. So I apologize if this went up late. But anyway, if you guys could make sure to leave a like, as this kind of does take a long time. But anyway, let's jump into the rules. Rule number 1, only 100 total base points can be added to a Pokemon's base stats. Rule number 2, no points can be added to a Pokemon's base HP. Those two rules go off the precedent rule, and that is, if it hasn't been done in the past, we're not going to do it now. 3, each Pokemon can obtain a new typing ability and or moves. And rule number 4, no Pokemon can be broken. And basically the premise of creating something that's not broken is create something that could potentially have checks and counters, but rather create something underpowered than overpowered. But we kind of broke that rule this week. But anyway, let's check out one of my favorite Pokemon that we're giving a Mega Evolution this week, and that is Arcanine. Arcanine is really cool, if you guys didn't know that. It's currently chilling down in the UU tier, just because looking at its stat line, it has a base 90 HP, base 110 attack, base 80 defense, base 110 special attack, base 90 special defense, and base 95 speed. So looking at that, you'd probably think, wait, why is it OU? Or why isn't it OU? Well, it has a ton of balance stats, but it doesn't really have any redeeming qualities. Like, it has recovery, in Morning Sun, it has the ability to burn physical attackers in Will-O-Wisp, it has a good stab in Flare Blitz, it has Close Combat, it has Crunch, it has Outrage, it has Wild Charge, but it just doesn't do anything better than any other Pokemon. Like, it's very well rounded, it's just not strong enough in any one category. It is a pure fire type, and it does have 3 great abilities, which are Justified, Flash Fire, and Intimidate. So Arcanine does have a really cool role in UU, but this new Mega Evolution that we're giving it will certainly bump it up a little bit farther. So let's take a look at that. And first and foremost, the link to the artist DeviantArt will be in the description below. I encourage you guys to go check the artist out, because the artist is very nice for letting me use their artwork in my video. So anyway, look at Mega Arcanine stats. Base 90 in HP, which is pretty good. Base 155 attack, which puts it up on like Mega Tyranitar levels. Base 100 defense. That brings it up by 20, so that's really good. Very well-rounded base 90-100 defenses. Base 80 special attack, so it loses 20 points. And you may think, wait, you're just trying to give Arcanine a bigger buff. That's true, however, this means it can't go mixed, and it really only gets to go physical, which is actually better, and because you know what to expect from it. It's not like Mega Lucario, to where you can send in your physical wall and get obliterated because it was special, but that's beside the point. That's another conversation for another day. We have a base 120 special defense, which gives it amazing defenses. That's giving it a 20-point buff. And then we have base 121 speed, because like Arcanine is said to be really fast in its Pokedex entries. Putting it at base 121 still makes sure it loses any speed battles with Greninja. But we're not giving it any new moves, because it already has a pretty well-rounded move pool. But the ability is where we're really giving Mega Arcanine a buff. We're giving Mega Arcanine the ability Drought, which means it more than likely becomes the premier Sunsetter in OU, because it's more than likely better than Zard X, just because you get Sun-boosted Flare Blitzes coming off a base 155 attack, and you get a recovery move that'll recover 2/3 of your health. Like, that's amazing. Also, Mega Arcanine easily beats other weather users with moves like Wild Charge and Close Combat, meaning that it becomes like the premier weather setter. It becomes one of the best Pokemon in OU, and which is like one reason I gave it all this stuff, is because like it can be really good if you get like it. I wanted to make Mega Arcanine very good because it is one of my favorites, but here's a couple of reasons. I already gave you reasons why it's good. Here's a couple of reasons why it wouldn't be broken. 1, it's forced into extreme 4-move slot syndrome, because you almost certainly want your stat, which is Flare Blitz. If you run 4 attacks, then you instantly like die, because while Flare Blitz is going to do a lot, it's going to pretty much stop you from coming in and out at all, because If you don't have a recovery move, you pretty much instantly lose because rocks are definitely a thing, and you will lose like half of your health each time you use Flare Blitz. And so even if you want to run like Morning Sun and Flare Blitz, then you only get 2 coverage moves. If you choose Wild Charge and Close Combat, you're pretty much destroyed by stuff like Azumarill, because like Azumarill can come in when the sun is not up and absolutely obliterate you with a waterfall. And Azumarill's pretty bulky. It will more than likely take a wild charge. And also you're walled pretty hard. Well, like you do have really good coverage, but you're going to be revenged pretty easily by stuff like Greninja because of how slow you are. If you want to run E-Speed, you drop one of those 2 crucial coverage moves. If you want to beat Latios or Latios, those are your 2 main. That's the main like check to Mega Arcanine right now. Would be Latios or Latios. You have to run Outrage for those things or Crunch, and you lose one of those 2 key coverage moves. And my phone is going crazy right now because Brendan and Tridents are blowing up Skype, but it's whatever. And okay, now my phone is just making noise, and it needs to stop. I apologize about this, guys. Oh my god. They're being really loud. I'm going to set that on Do Not Disturb. There we go. So yeah, that Latios and Latios would be the biggest checks to Mega Arcanine. You would also have other stuff, such as your like Noivern. Dragonite completely hard walls this thing. Salamence completely hard walls this thing. Unless you want to run Outrage and then you give up on other coverage moves. So 4 move slot syndrome is the main reason why it's not broken, but anyway. That has been today's episode of Create a Mega Project. If you guys enjoy, please make sure to leave a like, as it really does help show support for the stuff that I'm doing here on the channel. Also, make sure to answer today's comment question of the video, what do you guys think of Mega Arcanine? Would you guys like to see it? Would you guys not like to see it? It's up to you. And other than that, I urge you guys to subscribe if you guys are enjoying the constant content. And with that, I'll catch you on the flip-flop.